Welcome everybody. We just start with a breathing exercise, and then we'll do gentle warm up, and I'd quite like to look at wave hands like clouds. So I know we were looking at step back and repulse the monkey for a few weeks, but I'd actually like to try a new movement, just to keep us on the ball. We'll do some qigong as well. So just breathing in and out. Just get your feet flat on the floor, get your sitting bones on the chair. Float up through the head, breathe out. And then you just gently breathe in. And as you breathe out, imagine clouds clearing to make a blue sky. So you're breathing in, so you're helping clear and calm the mind. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathing out the clouds to make a clear sky. And this time you're breathing in. Breathing out any tension. Breathing in. Breathe out the tension you feel in the body, it releases and softens and goes away. And then do one more. Just releasing any physical tension in the body. And this time you're breathing in. And as you breathe out, you're letting go of any worries or issues that you're having, any worries, and breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out any worries that you have. One more time. And then just breathe naturally. So you just notice the breath as it comes in. Notice the breath as it comes out. Softening the body, clearing the mind. Preparing to go into the present, fully awake and alert. Breathing in. Yeah, okay, let's you can stay sat down if that's easier, but we'll stand up and just move around a bit. Yeah. Any questions, or has anyone got anything they want to work on in particular, or? Balance. Balance. It's important. Balance, yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's work on, that's a good one. Why don't we do, because we're going to have a few weeks off anyway, there's probably not much more point learning a new thing and then forgetting about it in 2 weeks. Why don't we work on balance? What I'll do, so you can see my feet easier, I will take my sandals off. And then that means then you can at least see my feet and what they're doing. And we'll do balance. Yeah. We'll just start with a bit of loosening. So just breathe in and out. Have your feet shoulder width apart. So that's it. And just draw the chin in and float the crown of the head up. So the first thing with balance is getting good vertical alignment through the body. So you sink back and down. And we're breathing. Oh. Breathing in, breathing out. So nice and relaxed. So just if you're following the breath, so you can use the breath as a way of checking your posture. So if you have correct posture, it helps with the balance. So the chin, you're drawing the chin in, the head floats up, and as the head floats up, you're sinking your weight down. So if you rock forwards and back a bit, I'll just show you that from the diagonal view. So I'm rocking forwards and back. Did I press record? Oops. I think I did. Just check. Oh, I am. Good. Well, there was one where I did this absolutely brilliant class. It was really good, but can't tell you what was in it. I forgot to press record, didn't I? So,
It's always the way. Yeah, easily done.
yeah, it's very easily done. So we're just rocking forwards back. So this time, go to the front part of the foot and then sink your hips back and down. And then that should slot you into the foot, getting it in the right place. So that's something recently from Mike in intermediates class. He got us to go in the front third of the foot and then to release this part and then sink. And that has the effect of bringing the head upright. So there we are. Nice. So let's go forwards and back. And we're gently rocking on the feet. So we're feeling the feet. So if you're noticing the feet, soft springy feeling in the legs. And while you're doing this, you just want to breathe in, breathe out. So you're still following the breath. You're following the breath in, following the breath out, sinking down, floating up. Very good. And then we're just going to very gently transfer the weight from one foot to the other. So if you want, you can take a slightly wider stance and then you can really feel that weight shift. But you're aiming for the middle of each foot, and then also because I've got bare feet, I'm kind of gripping a bit with my toes. I just draw my toes in, so I'm not gripping. It's softly holding the floor, like you're standing on soft sand, and you gently hold the floor in. So we're all breathing, marvelous. Fabulous. Okay, so imagine, if we had a longer class, we'd be able to spend the best part of an hour on this, and it would really help with balance. But unfortunately, we don't. We don't have a 7-hour class, so we're just going to have to condense everything into an hour. So now we go round and round. We go round and round, like what you see, and there's people outside the 5 bells. No, except we are completely and perfectly sober, but it's actually a really good balance exercise. So this helps improve a thing called your sway envelope.
Wow.
Physiotherapy, how cool is that? Yeah, sway envelope. I always thought it was something from like elections, but it's not. It's to do with the amount you have to move out before you have to give a step. And doing these exercises help improve and increase your sway envelope. Super balance. So yeah, that's a nice theme, balance. It's a good theme. So this will help with your balance because it's teaching your brain what your feet are up to. And that will help. If you can feel your feet, it automatically improves your balance. You can also try it with your eyes shut. That makes you more wobbly.
Went too far.
Yeah, but you can eventually, when
Yeah.
I've done this with the Kaskubas, we do the exercises that we do now. We do all the eye shut, including the one where you're standing on one leg and moving the other one. We're all rubbish, but it's just, if you really want to do your balance, you just work it and then you get better balance. It really isn't rocket science. There's no magic pill either. You just have to physically do balance exercises and that'll improve your balance.
I think just with your eyes closed, you feel vulnerable.
Yeah, and also with the eyes closed, it takes out information to the brain to teach you where your balance is. So that's why people get a reduction in balance if they've recently had visual loss, or it can be quite. Once the brain gets used to it, then you get your balance back. And now we're trying the other direction. So you want to relax, release in the. Yeah, the traffic's been pretty appalling from Cambridge, so I hope Chris and Amy will get.
And yet it's half term, isn't it?
Yeah, but the road works.
Oh.
It's Easter, but the road
Oh, they like
works.
to do everything at Easter, don't
They do all the, they'll dig up the road, they'll put traffic lights.
Just to annoy people.
I think then it may, I don't know.
I think just what annoys you is you get the gas figured up.
And we just do tiny turning.
Then
tiny
BT
turning.
dig up, put back, and then the electric, when they all get together and do it all together.
If they all did it, do you know what? You've got a point there. If they all did it at the same time, then there'd be less disruption. They ought to try communicating with each other.
Yeah, without doubt.
Which is actually, Tai Chi is about communication. So what you're doing is or listening. So you listen to your body. You listen to your body and listen to what your body is communicating. So sometimes I'll be teaching a class and it might be something that your body doesn't do. So because you're listening and you're communicating, then you can go, I think I'm going to do something else, and it's perfectly fine. That's all good. It's all good. So we won't spend too long on the warm up today. We'll just do the basics. Breathing in. So this is the elite group. Although we've got 6 is actually a very nice number for Tai Chi classes, having 6 people to teach, because then you've got just enough people to cover your hall hire, and also not so many people means everybody can get individual attention. Got room to move in, got room to stretch about. Yeah, that's right. So we'll just do a little bit gentle about it. Oh, there's a car. That might be them now.
Could be them.
So yeah, Edmund sends his apologies. But he fell over yesterday with that. I will. I'll send you. I did say, oh dear. His balance, the thing is, his balance is so much better. It is really quite dramatically improved. And he can move his arms. Yeah, so it has improved. But the thing is, it doesn't stop you. If you lose your concentration, you're still going to fall over, but hopefully it helps you recover faster at least, and things like that. So it's not a miracle cure, unfortunately.
He's on the road to recovery soon.
Yeah, well, I'll send them our best wishes. So this will be it for a couple of weeks. It's Easter.
Ladies send them the wishes.
Oh, he'll like that. all the ladies say get well soon, yeah, that's the way to do it. And then we go up, that's good, hearts and minds, you know, hearts and minds, and and stretch, oh, that's so nice. And I had an extra 2 people in the Scout Hut today.
Oh, that was
In
nice.
home, so we had 6 people in the class, which was great because we only had 2 for a while, and it's all word of mouth creeping in. It's brilliant, and they were new. So I think we've actually got about 10 people in total, but they don't
Yeah.
always come every week.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
We'll just stand and shake for a bit. We're looking at balance today.
Good thing you
Because
went.
I'm
Just thinking. Uh-oh.
Yeah, good job. And we're breathing and stuff. Yeah, we're not here next week, and then it's Easter the week after, so the whole place is shut. Yeah, so you'll have to, and then we go up, up, up. Yeah, you could do it at home. I mean, I might see if I can maybe set up a Zoom link next Monday if I get enough interest. I'll just have to do it from the garden at Hammersmith Hospital or something. But we'll see. I might just keep the Zoom one. If anyone wants to try it on Zoom, I'll give them the link. That might be quite fun.
Yeah.
There's a lot of green bits in London that I've done my Tai Chi classes from before. Okay, we just do this one now, just turning the waist. So we did the forward, back, side, and round on the feet, just to get the balance.
Yeah.
Have you got Rice Krispies in your shoes?
No, it's like lots of them.
Oh, good,
It's not
okay.
me.
It wasn't you, you'd not smuggled Rice Krispies into your
I
shoes.
think there's some around there.
There's some. Yeah, some of them make funny noises. It was very good. It's all part of the
I know
fun.
when you get new shoes, they're always squeaky, aren't they?
Yeah.
I hate them. Me too, and always blister the heel.
So just do a little turn of the waist, just to get the arms going. Okay, so now what we do, this is a good one for balance. So the theme for today, due to popular request, is balance. And I highly approve of working on balance. It's just a good one to do. So turn your foot out, and you want to keep a shoulder width gap between the feet. That's it. Then you place your foot forward. Sorry, I need longer legs or shorter trousers, one or the other. And then you sink forward and back. Hang on, how far? I'm going to move, keep going. I'm going to move this down. Oh, you've got a crunchy bit as well. I'm going to move this down a bit to get the feet a bit more in shot. Is that the right one? Hang on. Which video is that? Should be the. Oh, that's the one. Okay. Try that. That should hopefully, that's better. That's better. Now you've got the feet better in shot. That's it. So we're sinking forwards and we're staying upright. We're staying upright, we're sinking back. So you may find that this is a bit challenging on the old leg muscles. Oh dear.
What's up?
She was moaning last week because she got achy legs. Sorry, you can always go and sit down and go on strike, you know.
But it didn't happen till the next day.
But that's extra. That's a bonus. When you get achy legs in Tai Chi, that is your
I
bonus.
just thought to myself, well, they must have been working hard.
They were, but that's good because that means
Yeah.
this week you're stronger.
Won't be a stiff.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's never happened before. I haven't been washed.
I obviously haven't been working with you hard enough.
Yeah.
They've
We
just
did-
not
we
been
did
working
quite a
hard
bit,
enough,
yeah.
that's it. I mean, Mike, last Wednesday's class, dear, I was just, oh, it was too much. So,
I was switching off.
yeah.
My brain, I mean.
Don't tell, we're live on camera. Shh.
Oops.
No, he won't watch my
Didn't mean
classes.
that.
Yes, you did. He's not watching my classes. So. Actually, I don't know if you watch my classes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, so. And then people will watch them on YouTube. It'll tell you how long people have watched classes for. Most people won't watch the class all the way through. They'll watch 10 minutes and go, right, this is boring. Let's put something else on. So, okay, now change.
It's nice to know you're not talking to yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Conversation.
So you get your feet just so. You get your feet in the right place. That's it. So you want to move your feet so that they're, yeah. So maybe bring it in a bit. That's it. That's it.
Okay.
So come when you want to be relaxed and you want to feel stable. So you might need to shift your feet around. So that this is much better. Yeah, it seems to have got a bit longer, so that's
I
good.
think it is. They
It
get
is,
what
isn't
to
it?
do,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But you can't rush it. You can't go straight into
The
if you've
splits.
not if you've not done it for a while. Like most people, what I'll do is you'll do a half bow and arrow step. That's good enough, and then eventually you have a really generous step. But you've got to build the leg strength to be able to do a big step. And there's no point doing a big step too early because your legs will explode. And then you're wobbling all over you're like Bambi. Whereas if you're like this, that was a horrible. I didn't like all the nastiness in it. I think I should.
I've never
that out.
watched it. I
Oh,
will
it's
go
all.
I know I will.
Yeah.
I saw that, I think the first one, the next one, that was it.
That
Never
was
watched
it,
it
yeah.
since, yeah.
So we're just breathing, and then we'll come back and just shake it.
And
Absolutely.
Dumbo, I never liked Dumbo. Yeah.
It was weird. So we'll try this one, like you wiping your feet on the floor. So there's a new protocol with the keys, so I've got that done. I've got to get the purpley one out of the thing. I've got to lock it all up and then open the safe and then put the key there to the safe. Now there's a safety box.
Oh,
They've got really key safe, yeah, in there. I've got to put it in there, then I've got to go out that way. So, but we've had all the wind, we've had to open that door, we've had to open that door because it was a bit warm in here. So, okay, so now go back to that one, and we're going to go a bit faster. And we're going to let let our arms swing. So if you have a look at what I'm doing, look at what my feet are doing. They're staying pretty still. And you want to get yourself nice and tall through the crown of the head. So just for now, keep the feet flat on the floor. Keep the feet flat on the floor, and you're aiming your weight to go through the balance point of each foot. So anything that improves your sense of awareness through the feet and strengthens your legs will help with your balance. So that is what we are doing. Marvellous. That was so good. We're going to swap legs. Do it the other side. So now the other leg can complain. So the bounce thing, it really does murder your legs. So you get your feet just so, you might need to adjust a bit. And then once you've adjusted the feet, then you look at your spinal alignment. Relax the shoulders, relax the muscles. And away we go, yeah. So it's a bit like, it's like doing all your checks before you, it's a bit like if you go out of the house, but you haven't checked your handbag for your keys and phone, and then you go, so it pays off to take your time and check that everything's where it ought to be before you do it. And it's the same in Tai Chi. So you check that your feet are where they ought to be, that your spine's what it's supposed to be doing, and you're nice and relaxed. What else? I need to calm my mind. Okay, check. Align the spine, check. Where's my feet? Oh, yes, check, marvellous. And then you can move, and then it's actually in the long run, it's faster. Because then you're not having to go back in the house to get your feet back, you know, it's just, you know. Anyway,
Don't do what I do is usually I
we'll
wake
lock
up here.
yourself out of the house and
No, I
shake
lock
up.
myself in, I leave the key on the outside of the door.
Oh, no!
Oh, that's even worse. I've done it twice, but it's because when we
Yeah.
don't open the door,
I'm gonna have some water.
Mary looks to see me go in and I wait for her to go in. But I've already unlocked the door, but I can pound the name of the house. She goes, "Carol, look, keys in the door." I said, I couldn't find it this morning.
How do you get out your house? Or does it open from
No,
the
I've
inside?
got patio doors. I can get it that way, that's the difference.
Oh, you can still escape.
She,
Oh, well, that's
she
all
unlocked
right
it.
then. And she unlocked it and posted the key through the door. No, the guy that moved into Reach, the first thing he did when he arrived in Reach was to lock himself out of his house by leaving the key in the house, and then he went out in a rush. You see, that's the thing, you go out in you rush. And then, luckily, there's a guy who lives in Reach that basically has everybody's keys. Because he's the sort of the key monitor or something, that's his job. And so they went and got him, because he was looking really upset. They went, it's all right, we'll go and get Bill or whatever his name is. And then Bill turns up and opened his door. He'd never met him before. So it was a bit disconcerting having someone you never met
I mean,
opening your front door.
we've got key safes, haven't we?
Mm.
That's all right, you can remember your number.
You got to remember the number. It's a nice.
Unfortunately, I can't.
So I'll just show you the next bit. So now you raise the heel and then you raise the toes and you're trying to stay upright. So when you raise the heel, you actually go down. We did this last week in class with Mike. I went to his seated class because I thought, right, what's he doing for his balance? Because it's for balance. And so instead of going like that, when you go up, you actually go down and that's raise the heel, raise the toe, and then you do it both sides. So let's try that out.
There's a bit there.
So, oh, you found a bit of a, I think they've put Rice Krispies underneath
I've
the
got-
carpet.
You might be right.
I think it's right. I'll ask him. Did you put Rice Krispies under your
Swept it
door?
under the car.
They swept it under the carpet. He goes, oh, look, there's all that mess. I know, let's put this carpet on top of it. No one will notice.
Because I had to try out night.
Make a bubble wrap.
Maybe it's bubble wrap. It sounds more like bubble wrap, doesn't it? But why would you put bubble wrap under a carpet?
It's the sun.
If I like to put it somewhere.
Yeah. Ha, 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 ha. Very good. Very good. Okay, for those of you listening at home, Amy just said, maybe they just felt like popping it somewhere.
It
Or-
does get addictive though.
Oh, it really does. Yeah, I like ringing it, so it goes. Or just stepping on it. Me and my friend, we got Leanne. We were both feeling a bit miffed about life, and then someone had a load of bubble wrap, so we just jumped up and down on it.
It's better than going and hitting something.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
and it's a lot more fun and a lot less messy. You know,
it's usually free.
yeah. You don't get jailed, so it's all good. It's good. Right, we've swapped legs. We're going to do the other. I'll show for the viewers at home. All two of them. So we are getting super balanced. Super balanced.
We're on the tape, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, now this time you go to cat stance. You step, and then you go to cat stance. You step. So if you need to use a balance aid, say a chair, and grab hold of a chair, that's fine. You can try that. And we want to stay low. He was quite insistent on that the other week. Mike, stay low, because we were kind of doing this uppy downy thing. And he goes, no, it's smooth, got to go. smooth, so we actually go more down, 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 down. And it really murders your legs. If you do it up, if you go up, it doesn't murder your legs as much as if you stay low, like you've got a low ceiling, like you've got a low ceiling. So that was so marvellous, we'll do it the other side. And murder the leg that way, marvellous.
I've got to worry about being locked in.
What happens?
Quite Thursday, I don't share.
Yeah,
And over last year.
yeah,
I couldn't unlock my door.
oh,
I've got to tell you which way that. There wasn't unlocking,
what, so you couldn't get out of your flat?
you know.
That's not scary at all. So how did you solve it?
Well, I called, well, started by texting my boss to say I might not be able to get to come to work that day. And then I called the charity shop that I work and
Nice.
said I couldn't unlock the door. She was like, what? What is it? What me? So then when she video called me to try and show me the problem, I had tried to get trouble getting my phone at the right angle. So then she said, I'm coming over. And I said, I can get you out. The shop's only on some road, so not far from there.
Yeah, that's not a far walk, is it? No.
She drove, right?
Okay.
So my keys to her out the window.
Oh, like, yeah, that's cool.
Bit like Rapunzel.
Rapunzel, yeah. Well, throw down your keys to me. Yeah, why didn't she throw down her keys to him? You know, well, she was locked in, wasn't she? But
Anyway, I got that out in the end.
oh, that's good.
I had 2 German teachers locked in my porch. Because I told them how to open my inside door, the inner door. And I said, whatever you do, don't turn it that way. So
Oh,
what
no,
did
they
do?
turned it that way.
They turned it that way.
And they
went
locked
round
themselves
and
in.
round. And I was in the window going, oh. But
Now
A
try
lot of them
moving
did that.
across. Try moving across. Yeah. More balance. We're doing lots of balance today. So this is the inside turn. So you turn towards the leg. Oh, oh, so the lock was bust.
Some
Mm,
kind of problem with the locks, yeah.
yeah. And then you got this one. So and keep breathing. Marvelous. Right. Okay, so let's just do a little bit of qigong just to kind of get us nice and relaxed, and then we'll do some of the stepping exercises, and we'll just do some stepping, and then we're I think that'd be really good. I think unless yeah. So we'll just start with this one. So we're breathing in. Turn the palms over. Breathe out. Hands follow. And one more, please. Slightly arms relaxed. So again, if you pay attention to the feet, pay attention to the spine coming up. coming down. So yeah, I'll see what I can do about, I'm definitely having Easter off, Easter Monday off, and Good Friday off. Because, you know, it's nice to have a break sometimes. Oh, did you like I put it up on the YouTube channel, the Friday morning class at 10:30, I put that up there.
I've been too late to do any.
That's all right, I mean, it's still up there, so you can do a bit. Missed your sister, yeah. And then, there we go. So you want a nice round shape, I'll just show you like this, look. So like, and then we want to keep the shoulders relaxed. That's it, and this nice tall feeling. Oh, we've lost all the men, haven't we? Oh well. So it's very important for us ladies to own our space. So we are owning our space, that's it. Dragon plucks the stars from the sky. So I got reminded of that one. One of my students who used to come to a sewing class when I taught at the sports hall, it was her favourite move. She said, we didn't do it at this lunchtime. And she goes, do you think we can? I said, I think we could, yes. Because it's my favourite move, because I love the rain. The dragon plucks the stars from the sky. I mean, you could not, what's not to like? No. Lovely. And that's the other arm. So the important is being relaxed and being aware and present, feeling what's going on. So that makes balancing easier, because then you're noticing what's happening, and it's easy to balance. That's it. Very good. One more time inside. That's lovely. Any questions so far? We all right? Was that okay? The leg merging exercises. Have water if you need to, because it's quite warm out there. And if you're exercising, you want to make sure you're hydrated. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the Gongbu bow and arrow stance. And we're gonna do this one. We're gonna do fisherman castanet. But the way Mike did it last week, he did it very, very understated. So it's almost like the arms wasn't really moving that much at all. And it's kind of, it's just doing that. And I thought, that is very interesting. He's quietened it right down. Before, we used to move quite a lot more than that. But having now done it this way and got into it, I can see why he does it. So usually, you know, if someone says in Tai Chi, what do you do that for? The answer is, well, off you go then. Go find out. Because it's an individual experience. So it's like one of those, you know, off you go and find out, why are we doing this? I don't know, let's do it and find out why we're doing it. It's a slightly... We're not moving our arms that much. So it's another one, and then we're just going to do double-handed push. So the way he does double-handed push now is he opens his arms out like that. Then when he pushes, he brings the elbows in. So it's almost like a circle like that. So it's like a circular movement and then push in. I'll just show you from the diagonal movement. So he kind of does that, and then that. It's just a new version he's been doing, and I thought, I wonder why he's doing that. Oh, I know. I'll do it and find out what's good about it. So there's a plainer version. We'll do the plain version. So the plain version goes like this. You just go back and you go forward. And actually, I think I like the other way now. This is kind of a bit It's a bit your, whereas this is more like you're doing a thing, and it's got a nice sort of circular. Can you feel the difference? It's weird.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
a slight little emphasis change, and you've got completely different movement. Really cool. Okay, and now you sink back, and then turn here on the hips, so you're not. You just do this. We've got some variations going on, and that's fine, because you get things correct by doing them lots, and then you work out what's actually going on. Marvellous. Okay, let's try and, oh my goodness me. I can really feel that just by slowing it down. We'll do some bounce. So bounce, just release the spine. We're releasing in the spine. We're breathing. Lovely. So sometimes it's quite nice to be not working in any particular thing apart from balance, and then we're exploring that concept by. So it's actually looking at our stability and looking at our centering rather than balance or our rooting down, because balance is something you do on a tightrope, whereas what we're doing is we're solid. What was the oh yes, it's that one, wasn't it? So the idea is your alignment is so correct and your feet are on the right. Oh, we could have used the rabbit feet to place our feet in the right spots. Never mind.
Now it tell us.
Now we tell us, yeah. If you get your feet in the right places and you get your alignment, then the idea, and then what you do is you expand in all directions. And then you look forward with your sleepy tiger eyes as you listen behind with your, you know, panoramic awareness. And then if anyone was to run at you, they'd just bounce off again and you'd be completely undisturbed. That's the idea. It's a nice thought, isn't it?
It's a nice thought.
Nice.
I actually did that. I went to a session in the local village
Oh, nice.
to learn whether they show Chibachis.
Oh, nice.
And
And
it
then,
was the learners.
yeah,
And he sort of pulled me out. He said, right, I want you to stand there and I'm going to push. And
Yeah.
I just naturally went into these sort of stands.
Yeah.
And he pushed. He said, you've done this before, haven't you?
so we just changed.
Yes.
That will teach him.
Yeah.
He probably thought, so we're just doing double-handed push. So we're just doing double-handed push the mic twist way. This. So, cool, those sparrows are being very noisy. I can hear them going. Yeah, actually. It's nice. Yeah, my speaker thing, I've got to take it to the blokes in the shop that can fix things, the fix-its, I call them. They fix things. They just fix everything. They're amazing. Whatever you've got that's broken, you just turn up with it, looking a bit sad in the shop, and they go, oh yes, you've got to do that, and then you don't understand any of it. And then they come back, and then they fixed it, and it's brilliant. So like this.
And then they try and tell you what they've done. Still not.
No, they don't, and because I'm there quite a lot, because I've got a lot of broken things, they always give me, they always give, their regular customers always get a nice discount. That's all brilliant. Great. Yeah, they fixed my computer that the other lot in the posh place said, oh, no, we're not repairing that, you better buy a new one. And then I said, what they said, you don't need a new one, you haven't got any money, have you? No, I haven't. We'll fix it, come on. And then they fixed it and they only charged me £35.
Well, that's reasonable. That's brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah. It pays to go to the same shop lots of times for broken things, that's what I guess. Okay, so now, what you can do is you can then do this last one that we just did. I'll show you the more advanced version. That's cold. Have a sit down, yeah, because it's a hot day. So. Have it. And then if you want to, you can, if you fancy, you can lift your foot off of the floor and it becomes a dragonfly. So you can do this exercise that we were doing, that one. You can just do that with the arm movements and that will really mess your brain up. Mess your brain up even more.
Thank you.
Yeah, get it right. And then we like this. Look, see, and it's like Wild Goose. You know when we did Wild Goose, except what we're doing is we're doing it that way, and we're doing it that way. So you can just, or you can just keep your foot off the floor. And it's how to walk to the shops. You know, you might be in, I don't know, Waitrose or there are other supermarkets are available, and you're just looking for things. Like red. The red. Very. It's not in the doorway, is it? Very loud. It's a really loud wren outside. So the like this. This is a really good one for balance. Just for fun. Now, if you don't want to lift your leg up, because it's a little bit a bridge too far, you can just do that. Look, see,
Very late.
like you're on the catwalk with the pouty lips, you know, like that. So yeah, ever got us to do walking. So let's give that a, we'll go that side. Dragonfly skims the water, catwalk version. So if everyone comes this end, we'll have a nice level.
None of it there.
We'll have a finish line and we can have gold medals and no. I'll maybe move, watch out for the chairs, don't fall on the trip hazard. So here we go. So we go like this, and we're doing it the nice version. Wow, we've how to walk round Burnwell. Like this, go, hi, how you doing? I'm all right. Did that dog get found? Yeah. And then stuff like that. And then it's like,
You feeling all right?
yeah.
Not too fit.
Marvellous, there we are. So, and then if you want, we can do that again. Those of you that fancy doing the lift off version, go for it, but only if you don't need to go to A&E afterwards. So let's just, you know, let's pace ourselves. Just give it a bash, see, but you don't, you know, only if it's safe. You know, check for danger, like in first aid, check for danger. So you want to go down. You want to go down. We did this last Wednesday. Yeah. Marvellous. That's a very good effort, everybody.
No, you're just brilliant.
Well, she can stand on one leg.
Yeah.
That's
an extra, right?
Yeah, and then what you might find is one leg, you stand on it one leg really well, and then the other leg you'll kind of, it's just one of those things. So, okay, come back to your spots. That was very good. We don't want to, because it's getting close to, oh gosh,
Yeah.
goodness me.
4 minutes.
That's ridiculous. We've got 4 minutes. I mean, we were chatting quite a bit at the beginning, really. We had to move all those chairs, so
Yeah.
and that took a long time because I've been hanging around with Lola the dog for a couple of hours. So because she came to visit Marion and Andy, and then they phoned me up and said, "Why don't you come over with a cup of tea and a cuddle with Lola?" And I went, "Yeah, cool." So and we ran around. And we ran around the garden a few times, and then we ran around the other way, and it was really good. I've got a lot of exercise.
Well done.
Yeah, it was good. So another one that's very good for balance is wave hands like clouds, which we did look at the other day, and is from the 24-step form. So we're just going to do that as a very gentle.
Someone at the door.
Yeah, is that Jane? Hi, Jane. You're all right. Come and sit down. Come and sit down. No, come and Jane is hopefully after I come back from the holiday after the 2 weeks off. Yes, it's Amy. Yeah, I know. Get Amy. It's the noisy women element of. You can join in if you want for a bit. Why don't you? Thanks very much. So we're doing wave hands like clouds because there was a request for things that are good for balance. Yeah. So I was teaching Tai Chi in 2022 in Glasgow. I was doing my Zoom class live from there. Were you there when Neko turned up with her trombone? And she played her trombone through my. I mean, if you just came with your sousaphone, that would make really good. Boom. Yeah, if you I've done so. I did Tai Chi to trombone, and every time we did a move, she made a trombone sound that was very suitable for that movement in Tai Chi. And I basically had to keep a straight face the entire time, and I did. But anyone watching were laughing their heads off. It was fantastic. It was very good. Yeah, I didn't know trombones could do Tai Chi. So it's like this. So it's wave hands like clouds. And that is very, very good for balance. Well, I'm impressed with all of you. You're all very smooth, like caramel. Nice. And we're just really, this is fantastic. Marvellous. Okay, and then it's 6 o'clock. Oh, never mind.
What's your face down now?
Yes, it's wash your face time. So what we'll do is we'll start with this first. So breathe in. Embrace the tiger, return to mountain. So remember, if you're embracing a tiger, be positive. I do not endorse embracing actual tigers, just for those of you that might take this literally. This is a metaphorical tiger, which represents your life force. Just so we're being clear. Oh, that's your alarm going off, Amy. Embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. So we're returning to that place of stillness, peace, resilience, strength, and stability. So whatever's going on, your mountain is just like very good. It's very good. So, you know, it's like owning your space and standing your ground. So if anyone was to run at you, they'd bounce off. So I got to use such sentiments recently while we decided to have a little music jam in the park in London, and then there's rather worse for wear gentlemen turned up and tried to be disruptive, and I kind of Tai Chi'd him away by being very firm but gentle and saying, you know, being a bit disruptive, I think. So, go now. All very good. So it's very good for standing you round with, which is a good thing to do. Now we're going to get super young faces. So here we are. Just feel the years falling off. This is fantastic. Just imagine how old we'd have all looked if we'd not been doing this last year. It's all good. I mean, I've been doing this exercise for over 20 years, so yeah. And then here we go. I'd be like all wrinkled, you know. I'd need a facelift. And yeah, when the guy who I'd learnt it off was telling me about, oh, it'll make me look really young. He at the time was like 58 or 9, which when I was in my late 20s, I thought was really ancient. But even then, I wasn't, you know, I knew. And I said, oh, yes, you do look very young. And I was like, and then when I got back in my car, I was he's like 60, looks like a 60-year-old. So, no. But anyway, it makes you look younger than you would have. So we've got at least a second younger looking. So let's do that again. Do that. And then we are marvellous. That was an extra one. And then we do this, breathe in, breathe out. And then we better put this room back to how they did it all wrong though, didn't they?
Wasn't they?
I think it was the committee. The committee moved all, that's who I blame. They moved all the chairs and messed it all up, didn't they? We didn't do that. We know. Let's go. One more time. Oh, I've just found out I might have to do an evening concert here.
Oh dear.
That's all right, I've got one of my drummers is over. And then, there we go. But I was saying in the studio how good Tai Chi is for the music playing. You can see why, can't you? And one more time. Very, very good. If you ever get a complete diva in a band, it's very useful for them too. It's very good for, you know,
Bring them down.
bring them down to a, so nice and tall, nice and tall. We've been, so today's theme was balance.
Yeah, very good. to meet you.
Yeah, we can do another balance one when we come back, because I think balance is a good one to revisit every now and then, just because it helps. Get
It's
us
good
nice
for
and solid.
everyone.
It's good for everyone, yeah.
It also helps my coordination.
It helps, yeah, coordination, it's good for brain function, all sorts of wonderful things for if you focus on balance for a few classes, great. Okay, so we make a fist with the right hand, left hand on top, feet together and bow. Brilliant, what a wonderful class. Well, let's run back to how we found it. What did I do with my sandals? Oh, there they are. Okay, thanks viewers at home. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.